I rise today in strong support of H.R. 4247, the Keeping All Children Safe Act, and I urge my colleagues to support it as well. When is it appropriate to lock up or tie up a child or handcuff a child to a desk? Common sense tells us that these extreme measures should not ever be used against children with autism or Down syndrome or other learning disabilities. Yet the truth is, there are thousands of incidents reported involving the inappropriate use of seclusion and restraint. Reports by the National Disability Rights Network, GAO, and others reveal that our children are at risk for serious injury and even death in the school setting.
It's my belief that state and local governments can identify student needs and determine the most appropriate regulations better and more efficiently than the federal government. Our founding fathers knew what they were doing when they assembled the U.S. Constitution.
Because it's one thing after another, after another, after another, and pretty soon it's a national curriculum with federal mandates and imposing cultural impositions at the school level in every school, in every accredited district in the country.
And I know that it's not the intent of this bill, but the underlying message is you people back in your states and local school boards and local governments are a bunch of morons. You can't figure out that sitting on a precious little child and killing them is inappropriate.
It doesn't exempt private schools, even though there's no direct funding from the federal government. We have to have some kind of a clause in which we're a hook that the federal government is going in and taking over this, since they would be covered by state law on human rights or student rights cases. Private schools generally don't even get direct funding or indirect funding, although some do. And this would make about half of the private and independent schools would fall under that hook. And the danger, of course, is it could be broader.
The government has historically limited its reach into private schools, and it would be a mistake to start applying new federal mandates to independent schools that do not receive taxpayer funding. I also believe we do not protect students by empowering trial lawyers.